Can you see now, after that meditation, how even just the thought of giving can bring plenty of happiness and fulfillment into our own lives? So, now a recap of what we went through in this week's workshops. So, this week we learned all about the pillar of meaning, and we discussed the concept of ego and true nature, and how discovering your true nature is the first step towards discovering your meaning. And we learned that you don't necessarily need to tackle the question, what is the meaning of life? But actually just look at your meaning from a smaller perspective and how you can bring more meaning into your life. And so in order to do this, we covered the three categories which make up the pillar of meaning, which are purpose, growth, and contribution. And I hope that after we've provided you with these tools on these three categories, you have a better understanding of how to live a more meaningful life. Now, I hope you got a lot out of the daily tasks that we gave you last week. And so now we have two new daily tasks for you to complete each day in the coming week. And so one related to growth and the other related to contribution. So the first daily task is on growth. And so every day this week, focus for 30 minutes each day on learning something new. And so this can be anything. It can be within a skill or a hobby that you already do. And if you want to just continue to work on the activity that you were doing last week for your 30-minute daily digital detox, that's okay too. But the difference is that you have to learn something new. So if it's playing a musical instrument, you have to learn a new song, or learn a new language, or learn a new trick in a sport that you play. Just focus 30 minutes every day this week on learning something new. And once you've done your 30 minutes of growth, write down in your journal what you learned or how you improved that day, every day. And the second is contribution. So every day this week, I would like you to perform one single random act of kindness. And this should be fun. It might sound a little intimidating at first, but it could be something really small. So some examples are buying a chocolate for a coworker, or buying the coffee for someone behind you in line at the coffee shop, or helping your parents with a chore that they've been putting off for a long time, or writing a letter in order to compliment or make someone feel good, or going to the beach and picking up trash for 15 minutes. So these are just a couple examples, and we've also provided you with a much more extensive list if you're having trouble thinking of ideas for random acts of kindness. But each day, do one random act of kindness and write down in your journal what that act of kindness was that you did that day and how you felt after having performed that random act of kindness. I guarantee that if you focus every day this week on personal growth and contributing to your community, you will begin to feel the joy and satisfaction of living a life with meaning. But this is just the start. We're only just planting the seeds of your personal development and the development of your community. And if you continue to nurture these seeds and continue to grow and continue to give back, they will only grow and flourish over time. So that concludes this week's workshop. Thanks so much for listening. And next week we will go and dive deeper into your purpose and how your past experiences have developed you and your purpose, and how you can use that to better understand your meaning.